Good to YouTube. It's your boy Black Uchiha, 3 long face, skinny body. Got no degree. I'm still working on that part. You already know we back with some more fire Boruto anime content. Now, before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends. Go ahead, hit the notifications bell, and again, comment below and hit that subscribe button. But let's jump right into the business. Yes, sir.
時代は終わる
solemnly swear, from this moment forward, that I will never lose again. Until the day comes, I will never be defeated.
All right, so we know as a fandom, we know as an audience, the readers know. My nigga Amado knows fucking shit. Who knows? Maybe even Orochimaru himself knows. Even my nigga Sasuke has probably figured it out because that nigga's like that, right? But we've yet to completely understand. Now, we already know this nigga Naruto. He already knows something fishy going on with this nigga Kashin Koji. You know, the way they've been watching a fight go down with Kashin Koji fighting off against Jigen, forcing Ishiki to ultimately revive through Jigen. Naruto finding out like, yo, this nigga Kashin Koji is looking like he's really trying to put in work. Because you already know my nigga Kashin Koji really already be putting in work. And Naruto's like, yo, this nigga looking like he trying to come back and enjoy a buffet. Like, did you tell this nigga that he's not going to be living past today? You feel me? Bars. But this nigga Amado's like, bro, that shit do not matter to you. I don't know why you even asking. Now, two things. Amado just don't know what the fuck he talking about. And he really must not know this nigga Jiraiya is really with that shit. And he will run anybody's fade over this nigga Naruto. Or number two, this nigga Amado already knows how important that type of bond and relationship between Naruto and Jiraiya is. And like I said in the previous videos, there's some type of connections or tie-ins between Amado and his past related with Jiraiya, or the status of Jiraiya being a legendary Sannin and being famous and known throughout the world. There can be some type of connection right there, and Amado already knows how much Jiraiya meant to Naruto and how much Naruto, you know, probably even suffered, or just maybe even understanding that Naruto probably took the loss of Jiraiya like hard as fuck. If, according to this nigga Ishiki, Amado took it in a sense where he trying to keep this nigga fate alive by bringing this nigga Kashin Koji into the mix. So he already probably knows like, yeah, this nigga Naruto got hit hard probably, so it's best just to keep that type of information and details away from him. And a lot of people say it, and it's not just something that's like, oh, like a random ass thought. It's probably like one of the more common thought about ideas, especially after chapter 47 dropped in the Boruto manga, is that, yo, this nigga Naruto needs to pull up. Probably he's gonna get smacked by Ishiki, but he needs to pull up and let him and Kashin Koji get smacked together, you know, master and student. Like, keep the shit special, keep the bonds there and all of that good stuff. So, a situation right there where the video camera's already been shut off, so that whole idea is ruled out the box. Now, the only thing is, I don't know what was going through this nigga Amado's head for a guy who has so many steps planned out. Now, unless this is part of his plan going accordingly, but unless he also maybe anticipated fucking Ishiki destroying the frog, which most likely would be like, how'd you expect a fucking mini ass frog to survive a fight between Kashin Koji and this nigga Ishiki Otsutsuki? Just watch that shit. You're like, nah, bro. But, you know, just say for convenience sakes, the frog never got destroyed by Ishiki when he was shrinking shit and he popped up out of nowhere. What if this nigga Naruto would have seen Kashin Koji smash crack? Like, he would have dead ass seen the mole. He would have seen it like, yo, that's young master. Like, that's Master Jiraiya. Like, what is y'all niggas doing? Like, what's going on? And I already expect Naruto's initial reaction. Maybe if it won't be, I don't know how, but I don't see how else, any other type of way Naruto will be able to take the fact that regardless of if it's actually Jiraiya or not, the fact that his master's genes and DNA is literally walking and breathing, clone or not, like, that shit is still can be like, fuck with a nigga crazy. Now, I feel like we might see Naruto, at least for a split second, pissed this fuck off at Amado, more so at the fact of just like, yo, you sent this nigga here to die. Like, this is shit happening all over again with initially Tsunade sending Jiraiya to die, and he already knew that shit was gonna happen. Now this nigga Naruto's questioning Amado in a similar manner, like, does this nigga Kashin Koji know that he's gonna die? And then he's gonna be mad about that fact that not only that, is like, yo, you knew, probably most likely in all case scenarios, you knew this nigga had some type of connection and bond with me. Maybe you just upset with the mere fact that this nigga Amado's tampering with the dead and shit. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Technology, you know, it waits for no man, dead or alive. So, hey, it don't matter if it was Shishuli, Minato, Jiraiya, fucking Lord Third Hokage, nigga. I don't even care. I'll clone Kakashi right now. Like, it don't matter, dead or alive. So that can be Amado's whole case and stand on the type of situation. But Naruto's initial thought maybe just saying, glossing over everything, him being pissed off of whatever happens of how he finds out about the truth with Kashin Koji. But will this nigga actually want to go rescue Kashin Koji? That right there is a good ass question. And I honestly can see that question being answered in many ways. Now, in most case scenarios, it's like, yeah, this nigga Naruto all bad. He's gonna be like, yo, let's go rescue this nigga. Like, we not finna sit here and let this nigga die. But that is the only thing, is if they were to allow Naruto to figure out the truth about Kashin Koji's identity. Now, I feel like if they were personally going that route, unless they're just dragging it out a little bit longer, trying to feed off the hype, but if they were going off that route, they would have held off on destroying that frog until maybe after Kashin Koji's mask was broken and Naruto and everybody else in the room was able to clearly see this nigga's face, and then left them on that cliffhanger, you know, obviously still allowing us to continue to fight with, you know, Jigen or Ishiki revealing, oh, this nigga's a clone of Jiraiya, you know, this nigga model holding on to the fate. Maybe their feet could have just broken off with this nigga Kashin Koji's face, like plain sight in Naruto's face. Now the frog is destroyed. At that point, this nigga Amato has a whole lot of fucking talking to do, but they didn't go that route, you know, so it leads me to believe, first of all, is this nigga Kashin Koji even really gonna die? Because, hey, at the end of the day, I did speculate that one person was gonna have to die when this fight started, like 4 chapters ago, and I was like, either Jigen or Kashin Koji, or one is gonna be forced to believe the other has died for some apparent reason. Now, this nigga Jigen's done. He kicked the bucket. So I'm Gucci. Hey, now I don't know how, and I highly doubt, no matter how polite this nigga Ishiki is, you know, I highly doubt he's gonna let this nigga Kashin Koji walk and run him up. He already initiated and planned on taking intel and information out of Kashin Koji before he killed him. So it was already in the bag. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put this nigga in the dirt 6 feet under. You feel me? You don't see Kashin Koji being allowed to walk out of the situation alive, and vice versa with Ishiki, because obviously nobody wants this nigga breathing and walking on Earth right now. So now we already have this nigga Jigen dead, so that's that. Now I feel like the writers are gonna go about the rest of this fight in a certain way where both Ishiki and Kashin Koji might come out this shit alive, just for the mere weight and the mere hype and shit that this nigga Kashin Koji has given the Boruto manga in the last chapter, regardless if it was good or bad. All y'all hate ass, fuck ass niggas hating on this shit, like, keep that shit over there, regardless of any of that. Right? The fact is, Kashin Koji's reveal did numbers for the Boruto manga and the Boruto series as a whole. So automatically killing off this character right after his face reveal, I don't see shit like that going down. Like, in all case scenarios, let's take from Shippuden, right? When they revealed this nigga Obito, it was obvious that this nigga was gonna have to die after all the shit that went down, right? But at the end of the day, they gave this nigga Obito still a mini redemption arc and allow him to even fight on Team 7's side for the time being. Now we could say like, oh, well, this nigga Kashin Koji is basically like a double agent, more like the Itachi route, like he's gonna go down on the other side, but at the end of the day, he's gonna go down on the other side fighting for our side. So in a similar manner, you know, this nigga's working for Kara organization. Who knows all of the missions and all of the people who've killed or come across in the time being, just for the greater good, just basically doing evil shit or fucked up shit for the time being, because none of this shit matters right now. Who knows all of the fucked up shit Kashin Koji has already done up until this point. So it can be like a type of redemption where it's like, you know, he deserved it, and then it all ties back into like Kashin Koji's initial state. Like, was he just a straight up clone, on a sense like a Mitsuki, like straight up cloned out of nowhere, like just fucking fresh from DNA? Or is this nigga part shinobi, part human, and then maybe the DNA and the genes of Jiraiya was added on into later? Still whole lot of questions onto how this nigga Amato even got his hands on to the information or details he even needed to get in order to make this nigga Kashin Koji a legitimate Jiraiya clone. But you know, this nigga's in a pickle right now. He still has the option of using Sage Jutsu. So unless it's in a fact, we already know that shit takes up a whole lot of chakra, right? But we already seen this nigga Kashin Koji whip out the Sage mode a couple of times on more than one scenario. And even in this fight with Jigen whipping it out a little bit early on. But in the last couple of pages, especially in the last chapter, this nigga Sage mode is not activated. So is he completely out of chakra? He probably still got a trick up his sleeve or two, because you already know Sage mode give a nigga a boost. So I don't know what this nigga Kashin Koji thinking, trying to finish this fight with this nigga Ishiki when he's outside of Sage mode. Like, so I feel like a couple of surprises are coming for us. You know, Naruto possibly wanted to go rescue Kashin Koji, but like I said, it all ties into how Naruto finds out about Kashin Koji's identity, which most likely will be after this fight, after everything's went down. So then it would be no reason for Naruto to probably rush or jump to conclusions just to have Kodachi get Naruto to get his ass whooped twice by the same nigga. Like, nah, let's not rush and jump to conclusions here, right? So we can just wait to see how things play out with Kashin Koji versus Amato, and then go from there with Naruto's judgment, or how the revelation goes between Naruto and Kashin Koji, because I'm still trying to see their initial meeting. And bro, it's gonna be motherfucking lit, because you already know my nigga Kashin Koji with this shit, my nigga Naruto be with this shit, everybody be with this shit. But yeah, it's your boy Black Child 3, long face, skinny body. What do y'all think of the video? Comment below, let me know in the comment section. How do y'all think Kashin Koji should be ultimately revealed to Naruto, and do y'all believe Naruto will be pissed as fuck, at least for a split second, if any, at Amato for tampering with the dead, tampering with Jiraiya's legacy, or just for the mere fact that he sent this nigga Kashin Koji to die on a fucking suicide mission in a similar manner to how this nigga Jiraiya died on a motherfucking mission in the line of duty. But it's your boy Black Child 3, long face, skinny body. Got no degree. I'm still working on that part. Holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Black Child out, yes sir.